bed again. I used to have insomnia really bad last year and other years, but when I say last year, I mean 2020. And I started sleeping a whole lot better, you know, this past year. Um, I hope this doesn't look too scary for you. It looks a little bit scary for me. So I'm going to turn on the light. Let me see. All right, is that better? So I'm just going to go with it, right? I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm going to say what I want to say because, hey, you only have one life to live, right? And according to some people, you're never coming back. So express yourself. um, First of all, I want to just say to the what can I call what can I call her? What can I call her? Besides, the obvious, a big bullshitter. Um One of the first things that she said to me when we reconnected was that she wasn't a gossip. That reminds me of that show In Living Color. But anyway, I'm not here to make jokes right now. I've made lots of jokes, you know. Anyway, I'm not one to gossip and you didn't hear it from me, but she wanted to tell me about one of my best friends and what a horrible person he is, and how he had such a, what did she call it? An abusive temper. Well, let me try to figure out. Let me try to figure out, where was I when you were, how should I put it? Uh Having sexual relations, right? With my former friend who's in heaven. But you sure were at his funeral, weren't you? Were you trying to play the madam, the mistress, the one who should have been? Yep. And you want to come here with your doe eyes? And the thing that really, if you want to know, if you care to know, Diana, what was the straw that broke your camel's back was when you said to me that something that occurred with your child, right? That a young lady accused him of, what did you say? Sexual harassment at the job. And you said to him that you hope that if something ever happens to that young lady, that the last thing that she remembers is your son's face. Well, you know what, Diana? I hope that your son doesn't remember your face. I also hope that you and your sister and the other gaggle of witches that you're related to and you're still friends with, I hope that the last thing that you remember is my face. I also hope that you remember, let's just put it all out there, how your own family was hiring your own family members from Mexico and treating them like slaves in your old Mexico restaurant while you guys got to work in the video store, right? Like the hot shots, the big wigs. Hmm? But you think that God's people don't need to be afraid of anything? Who told you that you're God's people? Who told you that lie? Because the way I see it, when you were having sex with Gilbert, do you know where I was or do you care? Or did you just sweep me under the rug like everybody else? Huh? Did you hear that I had a drug addiction and you thought, huh? Did you hear what was going on with my sibling and you thought, ha ha ha, along with the rest of you bastards, Martha, John? I mean, y'all's names are so common that I could literally be talking about anyone, couldn't I? I mean, how many of them, how many people have your name? Hmm? And your sister. And all of y'all, for that matter. All of y'all. But you want to be so proud that you're an educator. You need an education, is what you need. And so does your sister. And so does your friends who sound like gay men. Gay men. Martha, why do you talk like a gay man? Why? Is it because you are one deep down inside? Is that why you went on so many gay cruises with your ex best friend? May he rest in peace. Ronnie Paez? Are y'all so stupid that y'all don't even know? That y'all can't even figure out what those names mean? Are y'all so stupid that you can't read your Texas history and understand what happened here? But then you want to treat your own family members from Mexico like they're your slaves, right? And then you want to come over here and turn up your nose about what's going on here where I live when you do the same damn thing. And so did your family. You know, I find it a little bit funny. I find it just a little bit funny that your mother was a florist during the time that both of my parents went to heaven. Both of them. But I don't remember you at my parents' funeral, and I don't remember not one flower from your florist of a mother. You know, the Lord God said that some people will live long and prosper. He also said to me that some people will live long enough to eat my dust. So, your Thanksgiving food tasted bland. And that's probably why Gilbert pulled your hair. And I don't feel sorry for you, but I do feel sorry for the children that you educate because let me tell y'all something. All you CNAs and LVNs and executives that did sexual favors to old men old enough to be your dad, and then you want to talk shit about people and this one and that one doesn't think that you're worth a damn, you're not. You're not. You're really and truly not. But what you are is history. History. All right? So please, please do me a favor. Forget that you knew me just like you have for many, 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 many years. And I hope and pray that one day you will actually be able to look at your big, ugly face in the mirror. And instead of saying everybody else is the problem, start to ask yourself what the hell you've done. Start to ask yourself, when did it become okay for someone to tell you their innermost thoughts, their secrets, their loves, and for you to target them? Huh? Well, you might as well got a target on your back, on your head, on your butt. Don't come around here no more, whores. Don't come around here no more. Good Goodbye, witches with big fat britches.